Hey, happy Sunday, guys. Beethoven here. Hopefully that's going to go away this week. Dun, 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 dun. And I'm going to be going on a 120-hour fast this week. Yeah. So I have me and my coffee today. Cheers, salud. And, okay, la canción. It's always something around here, guys. Hang on. Okay, well, the health department came by knocking on a Sunday. Do you have any cats or dogs you need vaccinated? No. And I'm not going to get into terrain theory right now, but you should. You should look up terrain theory, and then you'll know how ridiculous that just was. But that's okay. God again, right? To each his own. Back where I was, 120-hour fast. So, um, yeah, it's going to start today after my wings. I'll probably eat. I'm thinking I'll probably 5 or 6 eggs. Just get myself primed up for that. Maybe I'll eat those by 11. Um, and then I'll go ahead and just pig out on a bunch of chicken wings. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, whenever it is we're going to eat. I already made my delicious Frankendaise sauce. It's Frank's. And real quick, if you want me to explain it to you, take a food processor, drop an egg in there, get it warming, melt 2 sticks of butter. So that's about 200 grams, half a pound, right? Then you pour it in gently, get it buttering itself, get the emulsification. I add about that much salt, probably half a teaspoon of salt, and then 2 tablespoons or an eighth cup of apple cider vinegar, and then a full cup plus a little bit maybe of Frank's hot sauce. And that just sits and spins for a few seconds more, and it's so good. You get the butter, but it has a richness, obviously, from the egg, but it's more of a mayonnaise. And when you cool it down in the fridge, you can actually spread it. So on what, I don't know. I don't spread things like, for example, on butter. I shouldn't have done that with the bread because I don't eat bread. I don't eat tortillas. But I have felt some carb creep, guys, and that's why I just want to clean my guts out, be done with it. After every dinner, I was OMADing for a long time this summer, and I started eating a second meal. But in between that, like at the end of the first meal, I would grab a little bit of chocolate chips. And then my friend, mistakenly, or otherwise, no, I'm sure it was a mistake. He just saw pecans and he just grabbed pecans. He's an English speaker right now. He's learning Spanish. Good for him. And I think he just saw pecans and he just grabbed them, or pecans. I don't know, Sal, wherever you're from. And pass the Grey Poupon, please. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato, right? So let's call the whole thing off. No. So he got these pecan pralines, which are like really good. But I want to wean myself off of that. So 120-day fast. What can I expect? Oh my gosh. If I remember, and I'm sorry guys, sometimes I don't remember. I'm going to give you the latest, greatest video from Dr. Ekberg on why fasting is so indispensable for just about everything human. It will clear your brain, it will clear your guts, it'll reset your hormones. Lately there's this big push on, I don't fast, you just eat carnivore, and I get it, I'm good, no offense. But even carnivore, depending on how you position your proteins and your fats, can increase insulin, and that's what I want to get rid of. So my insulin will fall to its baseline, wherever that is, and I think it's about 3.2. That wasn't my last blood work. When I had my blood work, I had definitely fasted. I believe I had fasted almost to 48 hours. I wanted to see where my insulin lives, and that's where it lives. But the reason I wasn't worried about my glucose, which happened to be 74 at the time, I hadn't even drunk coffee. But my A1C came back, and there's a calculation you can use. I believe you multiply your A1C by 26.7 get that number, subtract 46.7, and it'll give you your average daily glucose. And so my average daily glucose was 62. And I did notice there's a little bit more fat around my belly button, which I want to get rid of. I was hovering 90, 91, 92, and here yesterday, now I might have been a little bloated because I did, whatever. I had a slice of Little Caesars pizza, all right? And I put some horrifically nasty chimichurri on it, which obviously had seed oils. Oh, time to weed off this garbage, okay? But I also want to see, you know what, if I quote unquote, like, Dr. Barry says, fall off the wagon, which again, to me, it's not a religion. This isn't a cult. This isn't anything. It's called, okay, my body can take a hit or two. Some people can go out and get drunk and their liver will last forever. And here I just kind of got a little drunk on some carbs. But I just didn't feel right, and I got a little bloated. Just a sense of like heaviness, and I slept okay, but it wasn't the best in the world. And I kind of popped awake about 5 in the morning, and I almost never checked the clock, but I noticed it was a little bright, but not bright enough. And I looked and I said, oh, screw this, man. So I laid back down, boom, okay, I went out for another 3 hours, awesome. So I woke up at 8. So again, rewinding through everything I just chased a rabbit with here. So Dr. Ekberg, he has plenty of videos on what fasting will do to you. Here's what it'll do for me. This is what I noticed on my last 5 day. And I'll go back through that because I have some videos. I think I did this about if not 9, 10 months-ish. I don't remember. But I had done a 5-day fast, 120 hours. And I felt euphoric. And I'm not going to do any exercise. I'm going to stop the resistance training. I'm not doing any HIIT. Not while my body's in total deficit, because I want the autophagy. That's where my body's going to go out and look for stray proteins everywhere. But my wife's amenable to this. We're going to try to walk. At least I'm going to, and I hope she comes along. 5 miles each of those days. So not today, but Monday we're going to walk 5, Tuesday 10, Wednesday 15, Thursday 20. And I'm not sure about Friday because that's the day I'm going to eat. So I'll at least get 20 miles of walking, all in one shot. And if I get hungry, I'm just going to stand up, go take a walk around the park. Yeah, I may drink some green tea or black tea in the afternoon during this. I'm excited because I remember how I felt. I just need to push through the hunger, and I can do it. So what am I going to do on this fast? I am going to eat salt. I am going to probably take a lime, obviously, although not for the vitamin C necessarily, but at least for the potassium and some of the calcium. A little bit of lime juice, one little lime. I don't think it has 10 calories to it. If I feel like I need it, if I start getting some headaches or feel weird, I think the salt will do, and the amount of food I'm going to eat today will definitely have enough calcium, potassium, and everything else I need to manage this thing. I'm going to drink some sparkling water, which also has quite a bit of minerals, so I'll try that first. And again, if I feel fine, I'll forego the lime. I also kind of want to just see, can you literally live on just salt and water? Of course. And let my kidneys deal with my regulating of chemicals. Now, here's the cool thing. When I refeed, I had luck refeeding with some eggs. So I'll probably make 2 hard-boiled eggs the day I break my fast. I'll eat those, and then I'll wait about half an hour to an hour, and then I'll go ahead and just dig in, probably on a pretty fatty piece of steak. Now, I have to go to our carniceria and see about ribeye, because I looked at Costco. Dudes, it was 1,000 pesos for 2 ribeye steaks. I'm like, no way, man. Seriously? even in the U.S., $25 for a ribeye bought at a store seems kind of high to me. I don't know. I wouldn't do it. But here I think I can get a pretty good chunk of ribeye, and they'll only charge me, 100, 180, 200 divided by 4, so $5, $5 a pound. And I don't think that's a big deal at all. It's at least half the price, right? And I don't know, these ribeyes didn't look very good, big, I mean, they were marbled, but it was white marbling, it wasn't yellow. And they only, gosh, if they were 7 inches long or less, because that was in one of those little styrofoam, plastic package, USDA. Oh, I'm impressed. So that's how I'm going to break my fast, and I'll probably wind up breaking it. Probably with the way I went into it with eggs and wings. I have real good feelings with chicken. Chicken never bothers me. Chicken is always my buddy. And so again, I'll eat coffee, either green or black, tea or both, sparkling water, salt. That's all I'm going to do for this 5-day fast. No heavy exercise. I'm going to try to walk 20 miles, 5 miles a day for at least the 4 days, and any extra walks I need in order to kind of push ghrelin down. I think the second day is always my hardest, but we'll see. So there we go. Hope you guys have a great Sunday, and I'll keep you informed, and I'll try to make little snippets and string them together and let you know how it all went. All right, guys. Have a great Sunday. Be well.